Alright, welcome once again to this month's show on What is Your Story with Dr. Robert. Also remember, once again, we are back. This is a program that happens every Sunday at 6 p.m. only at Romy TV Africa at Dr. Robert Osoro. So my brother, so you say that you had started this.
Ulipiga ikaenda kwa wrong number.
Yeah.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Chat Sport. Thank you for joining us again at our daily time. Obviously today I'm the one who's hosting you guys, and I obviously am not alone. For our social media platforms, find us at Romy TV Africa, and today I'm not alone. I'm joined by two ladies and one gentleman. I would like for them to introduce themselves, starting from my right.
Okay, I'm Shannon. Welcome to Romy TV Africa.
Your name? Your social media platforms.
You can find me on TikTok at Shannon254, on Instagram at Shannon_King.
And as they say, ladies first, so I'll also go to my far left.
Hello guys, I'm Regina Mwangi, Regina Samuel, Facebook, Instagram at Regina Samuel Twitter.
Lastly, a gentleman here.
Hello guys, hope you're watching us from anywhere. My name is Mark Collins Ochieng on Facebook and Collins.ke on Instagram and Twitter.
So yeah, those are our guests. So our topic today is whether prostitution should be made legal in our country. Obviously, most of you are against this, but you know, some people have their reasons to make it legal. So I will start by asking all of you if you think prostitution should be made legal and the reason why you're saying that. From you.
It should not be made legal. I oppose that.
Despite all the troubles that you're going through when you're squeezy, there's favorism a lot, kupata job ni shida, you know, people go to that as the nearest way to make money. Hata hivyo, utaki ikuwe legal.
No.
Why?
So no, because not something good. It's not. It does not even please God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you follow a point of view, but you know, I tend to think that we should first put ourselves in the position of these people. You see, like these people hawana pesa. I want you to think of a situation. Mr. here, this girl, she doesn't have a job, she doesn't have money. Let's say her family is going through problems, they don't have food, maybe one of them is sick, and ametafuta kazi, akatafuta kazi, akakosa, akaona the easiest way is prostitution. Like in that situation, would you think like maybe it's a bit okay for her to do it?
Personally, I understand the circumstances of life and the repercussions. I wouldn't opt for her to go for prostitution, because then we will be breeding a society that is not concerned about moral standards. Remember, in our society, the way we've been brought up is that prostitution is something that is going against, it's violating, it's an act that is unwanted. So I do believe if I'm in her capacity, or if I'm in a position to advise, is that maybe she can opt for other options. Remember, nowadays we tend to cry that there is no jobs, but sometimes you find that it relies with us. It's about creativity. There are so many things that you can do. There's so many things that you can opt for. It's just a matter of you. As long as you have hands, you can walk, you can talk, your eyes, they can see, you can listen. So I feel like these other aspects, she better considers maybe going to for a mjengo, or becoming a mamboga instead of going to sell her body, because
we're talking in a position whereby she has opted all of them, like ametafuta kazi akakosa.
Yeah.
Like akakosa kabisa. Yani, you know, these days connections ndo kusema squeeze.
Yeah.
If you don't have connections, it's very hard to get a job.
Maybe the option I can give her, she might maybe resort to getting a mbaba. Yeah, pate mbaba, bwani ya mtu, amweke mahali poa hivyo. Rather than going to the streets to parade yourself. Like for me, I opt akwenda side kwa mtu.
And what's the difference between a mubaba and a prostitute?
Yeah.
Like having a mubaba. I think it's all in the same character.
No, it's different. You know, a prostitute, she's there the whole day, you know. Like she's in a specific place. Maybe you go to a club, there's a certain customer who's taking a drink, akamwona, akaenda naye. Then mwingine, like sasa unajua mbaba, si hivyo, basi atakuja tu. Ile anaifanya tu in a theft way. Like the way they say Jesus will come like a thief. So yeye ni mtu anaiba kidogo kwa na wewe hivyo unajua amerudi kwa mama. Lakini prostitution yenyewe, mtu ako tu kwa streets, there's just a specific place. We know that if you want to find them, you will find them. And me, I can go and refer it, to prefer to maybe Otino and tell her, you know, there's a chick there and we hata bei yake iko hivi, unaona? So compare na mbasi hivyo. So pale uko business throughout 24 hours unaweza kuwa na 10 clients. Lakini mbabasi, so babasi ni masaa tu na nakuacha amekufanyia shopping nini.
But it's still prostitution.
That one is not prostitution.
Bana unaweza pata baba na hata ana maintain na weka mahali pazuri by the
Yes.
way.
But that mbaba
atataka something.
Remember that mbaba has a
But
wife.
unaweza pata ndio umekuwa second wife na ina ile
Yeah, true.
polygamy.
Yes.
What's the
you see.
difference in the
But this one,
this
she's
man?
there and she's serving different
Yeah.
people. No. Like different characters. There's a makanga, there's a peddler, there's yani inabeba all characters wote wanakuja. Lakini sasa baba ni mimi tu peke yake. So mimi na huwa na sneak na yangu polepole na namuona ni.
So you agree with having a mubaba?
Yes, me I prefer having a mubaba, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's better to have a mbaba than being a prostitute.
Yes.
Even though in the same way kuna venye things
Isn't
can
it
still happen.
I
I can still get STIs through the same way, you know. I can still get AIDS if the guy has AIDS na yeye ni mbaba zangu bado. Hakuna difference.
Lakini siku hizi mbaba zinacheza safe.
Nae.
Yeah, they nowadays they play safe because tumeona the cases of burial ceremonies. Kulikuwa those cases rising up, you know, I belong to him, he was my dad. So nowadays they play safe. They just play safe. Yeah.
Okay.
And if he doesn't play safe, then know that you've entered his part of his family. Now you become the second wife. Yeah.
So as much as
It's just a matter of exploring and enjoying things.
as much as y'all are against prostitution,
Yes.
according to the Google network, it
Yeah.
has its advantages, you
Yes.
see?
What is the advantages?
Like help people out of poverty. In this way, it's business. Prostitution is business, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? So, in a way, when she does what she's doing, she's getting money out of it. Isn't that advantageous?
It's an advantage.
Exactly.
But you can look at maybe the cost or the risk that she's bearing, that is burdening her. That's something that you need to. You know, she has to. Lazima avae vizuri kila siku. Saa zingine like season of cold spell. You see, July, August. You know, with us we are on jackets, nini, tumevaa longi. Me that time nalanga na jeans kabisa. Sisi lala la kinyasa. Naona wakati wa baridi nafunga mshipi kila kitu, gloves. So yeye naye ako pale kutafuta clients. You see, she has to parade and a risk. Imagine anaweza pata pneumonia. Geometry parade pale because I have to see something that will entice me. Lazima nione hizo thighs, ndio amechora tattoo ndio nisikie imeni attract, unaona. So you find that she's also risking. Yes, anapata income, but at what expense? She's risking because part of that money she's going to spend on her health.
Madam, would you view that as an advantage?
Okay, me I think it's an advantage in this case. Like yes, it's an advantage, but again, like there's so many options. Surely, like everybody's going through shit, right? Like we go through a lot of stuffs. As much as we wake up each and every day, like mbona like kufanya tu prostitution, why should you end up there, you know? Because first you have lost your dignity as a woman, 2 you're not even respecting your body, 3 you're at a risk of these very dangerous diseases, these STDs. To me, I don't like agree with that.
Another advantage that according to Google is it reduces crime rate. In what? Okay.
How?
In a way, I'm also trying to debate on how prostitution reduces crime rate, but do you think it reduces crime rate?
at some point it can reduce, because maybe someone used to steal, now amepata a chance, another opportunity. That's an opportunity to someone.
I mean, I can add to that. How about the raping thing? You know, watu kurape, mtu anaona badala ya kurape kuna a free working opportunity. Isn't that reducing crime rates?
Those people, they don't offer for free.
It's not free, so you're paying.
Never been.
Yeah, okay, it's not free.
Kuna an amount.
I mean, it's not free, but it's better than the raping thing, you know. It's at least hakutakuwa na watu wengi wanarepua, because you see, these people are there.
But at some point, I see
But
that
you know,
there's difference between a rapist and a prostitute. A rapist will mean to be a rapist.
like, you know, a rapist, she got that nini in her mind already. Alikuwa na hiyo psychology akasema fulani nitamrape. Like sasa unajua huyu ako tu pale kwa market, ni pesa yako ninaongea. You come, you bargain, you talk, you see. But that one ni kitu yenye mtu alikuwa asha plan kwa mind yake, asha choreograph, asha command mind that I'll have to execute this. Unaona? So ni kitu yenye ako na, lakini pale there's no way you can rape her. You see. You have to pay. Yeah.
And we don't have that.
Yeah, you don't have money. So kama ni nyonga.
Kuna ingine.
Okay.
Umeleta ingine.
But then what's the meaning of that?
Okay, nowadays,
It's commonly used.
It's commonly used. Even me, I just came across it through memes. It used to refer to masturbation. Actually, nowadays people, someone
Mostly
cannot
to
be
men.
able to afford.
To men.
But
men.
even
Yeah,
ladies,
that's
they
why they
masturbate.
say
No, even ladies masturbate.
No, but it's not referred as kunyonga.
Yeah.
How do you
Because
define it?
kunyonga relates to guys. Yes.
Like how can a girl nyonga?
How?
I mean, how can she do that? You know, it's for guys only. Yeah.
Okay, but it's a word that has been sexualized.
Yeah.
Like just the way we have other words that have been sexualized. For instance, nowadays there is a word like nyash. You know, nyash used to refer to Nyashinsky. It used to be a short form of the name Nyashinsky. But nowadays you'll hear the dude saying that I want a lady with a big nyash. You see, like
So what
nyash,
What does
Shabab.
nyash mean?
bam bam.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, wow. Okay, tunapata maneno huko. Anyway, another one. Wanasema it reduces STDs and STIs. I mean, how does it? According to
How?
you?
Hakuna.
Yeah, according to Google it is, but I'm trying to understand like how is it? Maybe
I mean,
tunasema with the
that's an
protection.
advantage.
Actually,
Okay, me
no.
personally,
Yes,
I
exactly.
think my take on this will be maybe the ladies, they might be keen on someone maybe putting on the protection,
Yeah.
putting on a condom, or maybe themselves they put that condom for the females to avoid, because it might reduce that, because they also remember they don't want to get pregnancies, because if they get pregnant they'll be out of market. It's like they will expire. So I think they will always consider protection, either the lady or the gentleman. She will have to force the gentleman to put on.
Okay, what if someone comes, this is a customer,
Yeah.
and he's saying he doesn't want like this protection
They
stuff.
usually have those options. According to the oppressor,
So what are you going to
there's
do?
the fee. You know, there's the fee when you can use the condom, but there's the other fee which is much higher, where we don't place
You're
it.
raw.
Yeah, it's just raw. You know. So with that, kind of trying to debate on how that can reduce STI. I don't see it. Do you?
What if Collins will come and you're saying, like, you don't want this protection stuff?
And let's say you have
And
the
maybe you're
STI.
sick, you have these STIs. So,
It doesn't.
so I disagree with that advantage because of that.
And with that,
I think that one will also depend with the client. Maybe is she firm about the protection? If she's someone who is firm and decisive, then she cannot take that. She can refuse to offer. Yeah.
and on that, how can you advise prostitutes to stop this act? Like, how can we solve the problem of prostitution? Because these days, as you've seen it, it's not like it's illegal anymore. You can see them everywhere. When you tembea tau usiku, you see them like walking around. You know, like, hey.
Others even you can order online. Actually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, is this thing illegal? Because according to the government, it is illegal. But bado we see them walking. Tunaona bado huku, because you know. So how can you solve that problem of prostitution?
Okay, the thing is, watu wako lazy. They don't want to work. Wanataka vitu rahisi. So, watu waamke wapige hustle tu. Hakuna need ya kwenda kufanya prostitution, and yet uko na energy, you got the skills but hutaki kufanya. But kama unaona sina any other means to survive, piga nini sini yako. Yeah.
Okay. And how about you? How can you help us solve?
Okay, me look it in two angles. The one who is in prostitution, and the one who is maybe beginning. You know, the one who is in prostitution, you find that it will be very difficult for her to quit that business because she's already addicted. She's used to earn that source of living, so she cannot go or venture into other jobs that can be able to make her get the daily income to meet her needs. So I think maybe we just need to take them for a mentorship program. The ones that who are deeply therapy. Try to sensitize them, try to create an awareness, try to guide them and maybe give them an option. For instance, you can come with that advice and maybe you give her maybe money to set up a kiosk or a shop, you see, something like that. But for someone who is now considering to venture, I think with her, I just disagree, and I would just advise her, I think, to go back to the drawing board, because there's lots that you can do to survive. We've seen even nowadays you have the phone. The phone is everything. You can create a content. It can go viral and you can become popular. People can look for you. You can become an influencer. Remember, like we had the towel man, and nowadays you just become creative and you do something that is just crazy, that will go viral, will make people to laugh or people to look after you, search you. You just become creative. So you use the phone on whatever you can do. There's TikTok. You know, some people are just using TikTok for dance, but there are people we knew Asia through TikTok. So use your phone well. There's online writing. There's just a variety of things. And if those cannot work, then even go to Mjengo. Kwani shida iko kuwa conductor, become a tout. There are so many women who are doing that job. So I don't think if you go for that, then you are degrading yourself. And then even in terms of picture, you paint woman because you reflect a woman in the society. And we always say that behind every successful man is a woman. So you are a woman who maybe a future husband would have relied on you, would have dwelled on you in order to become possible, but you seem as a failure. So my eye to them is to resort to other means. Yeah.
How about you, madam? How can you help? Like, what can you advise them?
It's all the same. Like, there's always an option. You know, if you are at your last option D, then there must be an option E. So, like, people hustle out here. There's these two small businesses.
Yes.
There are people who even sell tropical sweets, and they earn from that, and they live for that.
Yeah.
So, like, why should you sell your body for? Because you think you don't have an option. So consider your body, consider your dignity, consider the society and your family. It's something shameful, and there's always another option.
And on that, it may lead actually to another subtopic. Okay? You want to get into a relationship with somebody, but they have a very, very weird and scary past. For example, let's say you, sir,
that is not me, so she's just using
an example. It's just an example. So
I'm telling the viewers there.
Okay. Yeah. So you meet a very beautiful lady, a very beautiful curvy lady. You know, akona kila kitu, personality yako, akona nyash. Personality, character ni mrembo. Lakini she has a past regarding this, alikuwa maybe prostitute in the past. She's clean though, hana STI, hana HIV, she's not pregnant, she doesn't have a kid or anything. But in the past, she used to do this act. Would you still go for it? That's your past, I'll forgive you for your past. We just focus on the future. She's changed though, in this case. Who would you?
Personally, if she has informed me about the past, then no. it's a no. I want to go with her.
So you
Like
go.
we won't date. We won't
So
be
you
in a
go for
relationship.
perfection.
I go for perfection. But if she doesn't
Right.
inform me,
So are you perfect yourself?
no, I'm not perfect.
You
but,
want a girl
you know my
who
standard. I also
hana
look at my
mistakes.
standard.
Oh.
You know, your network is your network.
Yeah.
But
You
people
see,
make
so, like,
mistakes and they
don't
change.
they?
So-
Even if they make mistakes, maybe she's meant for someone else.
No, you want to tell
Not
me?
you.
Yeah.
Ah,
They
that's
reckon you can
too
speak.
tall.
What is your question? You can speak away from the background.
Okay, I'm asking you
Yeah.
if maybe alikuanga prostitute
Yeah.
hakukuambia, si ndio? And what if ajue like mkiwa mna date na ujue wewe?
Nachana naye kwani nini? Wasichana ni wengi sana.
Why
So
just
siwezi
have
enda
past?
na prostitute.
Mbona ulimjudge with her past?
Like that's
I
her
mean,
past. She's
we
over.
did mistakes. We
She
are
moved
not
on.
perfect. Are we?
She
Because
I mean,
people
you've
have
done
interfered
mistakes.
with the assembling of the It's not the way it is.
Okay.
Yeah, they have interfered with the assembly of that car.
Okay.
You see, so I go to ride that car. Yeah, you know, the car is
Oh.
big. You assemble some parts, so I'll be like,
No.
hii brake pads hapa. Nikienda kwa gear tawe bana. Wacha nirudi soko bana, tafute dem mwingine.
You're trying to say something.
So he goes for perfection.
Yeah, and why should you go for perfection if you're not to perfect yourself? I mean, girls,
Yeah.
when hapa sasa inatuleta in a part of body count.
Yeah.
So you actually mind the body count that your girl has, don't you? Asikuwa amepitisha limits gani.
Okay, let me ask you this. You've
Yeah.
said you go for perfection.
Yeah.
And how about like your body count? Maybe I know like you used to sleep with this girl.
Akona body count ya 40 plus.
Maybe you have 40 plus,
Yeah.
and I know. Like,
And
why
I
should you
see.
judge another girl from her past and she changed and moved on and now she's...
You know, men, we always take care of ourselves. We are always keen.
Not all men.
Huh? We are ever keen. Majority of us are
Ever keen, yes. You don't have these STIs, but still you slept with a lot of girls.
Yeah.
You were also a prostitute.
In a way.
Yeah.
The same case with that
No.
girl,
No,
Hana
you see.
STDIs ako clean.
So in the way, it's kona difference new.
Lakini sasa unajua dem anachapa sana kinini.
You know, I hate the
Demu
way they
anachapa.
say
Anachapa ni-
Oh,
Chapa
it's
yako.
the matter
Anachapa.
of
Manzi uchapa. Lakini sana huwa anachapa.
akinini sana nini.
Yeah?
when she has
Like
sex a lot.
she has sex. Nyash will reduce the size. You see.
Who said
Those kind
that?
of stuff. Yeah.
Okay,
I think that is the moment. I think that is the moment inakuwa
Put on
kubwa.
the-
You know the quality of a woman will reduce. You see, the quality in terms of physicality, yeah, it will really reduce compared to man.
Sasa wanasema ukifanya kitu ndio unakuwa young.
Nani?
Mama,
Nani?
scientists.
No, prove me that. That is
Okay,
your wrong.
enda tu angalie.
Yeah, like
They
today,
said that
today I
by
saw a
the way.
meme that was saying,
Hmm.
like, a lot of sex reduces pimples.
Actually.
Where? How?
Like, I saw a meme.
Of course, hadi
that we
unakuwa
just-
young.
Is it true?
Okay, who is the person? Ni daktari
I
aliandika.
don't even know.
No, nenda on social media utapata hizi.
You know, we are not in marriage, so we cannot be able to tell. Those people who are in marriage, we can decide to look at them. We can try to sample some who are in marriage and see dem wake akona pimples ama ana chali akona hivyo. Maybe tunaweza nini kwa hao. Like
But
sasa
for
hivi
young
tuko single.
people, for young people,
Hmm.
when you're used to these things, unakuwa young.
So are you talking from
So are you trying
experience,
to
Shan?
advocate?
No. Are you talking from experience,
Like, how did you
madam?
know?
No,
Eh.
it's I saw.
Yeah.
Where did you see?
Where did
Social
you
media,
see?
social
Which
media.
Those are just people.
platform? Which
Those are just things
platform?
people write.
Yeah.
You don't
But
have
at
any
some
proof.
point,
Yeah.
na zingine ni kweli, zingine ni uongo.
Because according to him, he's saying that when you're used to sex, like you chapa as a lady.
No, actually,
So I've never heard
according-
of that.
According to
Maybe.
the doctor,
No,
Uh,
especially men. I'm talking about numerous men, you see.
Oh.
That is what I mean.
Oh.
Analala na huyu hivyo.
basi hiyo ni
Yeah.
different because
Si ati
according to
kila
doctors,
it needs that is
wanasemanga a lot of sex ina reduce stress, you
Yeah.
know,
Of course, yes.
and akufanya it's like an exercise, so na unaweza konda kiasi. I don't know if it's true though. It's kind of healthy, sijui.
even me I've heard of that, but
Anyway, yeah, so
not in a relationship.
as for you, if a girl has a bad past, how is it?
Ah,
What if she accepted you for your rough past?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
What is?
Will you accept her? Let's say you also had a rough past. Also once,
I don't have, and I
one.
can never have.
Okay,
You cannot use that example.
we are.
We are not perfect.
Okay, so you're not
We are
Okay.
not perfect.
We are never perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have imperfections.
Yes.
Tuseme, Okay, I'll use this one. Let's say you have a body count of 25, 30 hapo. Ameko accept with that one. Then yakwambia I have the same body count. Utamwambia wewe Z. Though ameko accept mwenye. Utamwambia wewe Z.
Simekwambia nita
in which in real sense you two deserve each other.
like simekwambia okay.
Because of the past.
Confess is a good thing, but I've told you that I'll have to weigh the apparatus. You have to see the car how it is. You see, kama imeni kidogo then only. But if it's good, well and good. There's no problem. As long as she's not infected.
Na kama utashinda unamwacha unapata mwingine kama huyo. Maybe watu wako wenye utapata for that type.
Maybe so you're meant for imperfections. Maybe your fate is imperfection.
Mungu nani mangi. Mungu anapenda mtu kila kitu.
Maybe God amekusaidia that you are wrong.
And you don't question God. You don't.
So how about you? Would you accept a guy mwenye amekwambia akona rough past, a very rough past? Maybe back then alikuwa fuckboy, you know, alikuwa tu anaenda kila mahali, anaingia tu kila mahali, but he's clean, hana any AIDS or any diseases. Will you accept that?
Past, it depends with the past. If he was a fuckboy, fuckboys are always fuckboys. Me, I can't.
And you change?
Seriously.
Okay.
No.
Okay, what if,
But if the past is related on some other issues, then yeah, I can consider. Because we are never perfect.
How?
But you know, there are some past, like, kuna characters ingine too these men have. Surely. Me, I can't accept.
Don't generalize. Not
like what?
Like what?
Like what?
99%.
See that nini unfaithfulness.
No, not all men.
Like you want to taste every girl in the
you want to share. You want to be kind.
In your class. Like you just want to taste every girl.
Okay.
You can't be faithful to her. You can't stick to her. So that's a person.
Now, what if now she's not giving me the standard that I expected? Maybe the previous the one that I used to get the standard.
Then
the
drop
quality
her.
is like that one from KFC.
Drop her without using her.
Yeah.
You get me?
Break up.
So
see you use
one
her,
I
then
stand
you
and I
drop
drop.
her.
You mean that one I stand and I drop her because of that? Is that what you're trying to mean?
No.
Yeah.
Don't
like when you went to her with the mentality of one
no, like
Ama you knew
from the point you are saying
imperfection.
from the angle you are saying. Yeah.
Like
as in akionja alimuona akabambika na yeye lakini venye alionja hiyo kitoweo hakubambika nayo.
So akamwacha. Haifiki standard yake.
Like he's not satisfied.
Yeah.
So but unamteach alafu you move on.
I thought men love teaching up, wanapendanga kuwa the pros in this. Nini wewe unataka kufunzana ama unataka pia msichana kufunza?
No. You need that thing. Both parties must be spicy. Not just one person. Both of you must be spicy, you see.
So you are the one who
okay, what if you have these virgins who don't know anything?
Thank you.
She's a virgin, and you guys like virgins. I don't know why.
No, these men hate virgins.
Why
I swear, wanatukia virgins. If you ask many men out there, they're like, Mimi Vajo, Mimi Vajo, because you know, this girl doesn't have experience in vegetation. Then atasumbua kwa kitanda. You know the pain and the pain. Now wataki mashida, stress. Look direct to the point.
Okay, me from the ones I've met, they like virgins. I don't know why.
Because maybe kitowea bado ni
Test, different test.
Oh, so virgins have a good taste.
Maybe to them, I don't know.
Wow.
Maybe he tested that one and he was satisfied, so he would just prefer, he would stick to that one. Yeah.
Okay, still on you, I would ask, what if this man, achana na mambo ya fuckboy or anything, hakuwa hiyo, but has a high body count? Would you judge based on that?
I would.
Okay, limit ya body count yako ni gani? Hapo amefikisha mwisho wake ikuwe gani ndo at least mko hivi? 2.
Yeah.
Actually men hawezi sema like ukweli like
yeah.
Kama venye huyu Regina ambie Corins ati body counts zako ni ngapi? Actually atamudanganya obvious. That's true. That's true. You people right.
Not all of us.
Men are riots.
No.
So right now, Clovis, nikikuuliza body count yako utaniambia ukweli?
Yeah.
I would ask that one. Yeah,
I won't
but
lie.
still.
Now, how will I know you're telling the truth?
Huwezi jua.
How should I? What should I?
But even you, how will I know you're telling the truth?
98% right.
Ama, so when you sleep with a guy, you know.
How you don't know?
Yeah?
Ukilala na msichana hautajua kama amekudanganya. Amekwambia ni virgin ama she slept with a
But
man once.
you can know if a girl is a virgin, right?
Yeah, you can.
Very quick.
But girls we can't tell, Cinder.
Hey,
If a man is a virgin,
you can.
you can't tell.
How?
You can.
Yeah.
How?
You can.
How?
Because he's a funny, okay. Because you know there's a way a man will act in bed if he's a virgin or not.
Okay.
Virgin atakuwa like nikaha juu chenye anafanya kwa ako anxious nikaha
Okay.
kwa like we anaogopa.
Okay.
But the pro ones hata hawatliwes dakika, you know, and then the virgins they won't. I won't say. I don't know how to say this. They won't last long. 5-minute man, ama dakika mbili man. But the other ones, they stay longer or something. Wanajua what they are doing, they know the way around the bedroom, so you kind of know the difference.
With experience or what?
No, from experience.
Okay.
It took these things. I mean, personally, I'm still a student somewhere, so we kind of discuss these things. And weirdly enough, some of my friends are open about these things. Hawaogopi kusema. Unajua wanaume siku hizi body count ikiwa high, hiyo ni achievement. I don't know why. And how about you? Would you judge a man?
It's an achievement.
For some men, yeah.
Yeah.
Kisikia uko na 20, ako like
anajisikia.
Collins, is it an achievement for you?
Yes, because they are also, you know, they are ladies who always set their standards very high. So maybe my friend Tom tried, never succeeded, so he came and told me. So I went and threw my shoulder and managed. So if I might as an achievement, I'd like it. And you feel at least she's a high standard, but at least to achieve. But for me, I don't support because that is belittling. Like if you've slept with someone, there's no need for you to share. It's just your secret. Even if we part ways, ama we fell apart, sioni haja ya kunia, protect the dignity. Protect the decorum. Kutangaza isaidii. Ni utoto.
Sasa hiyo kutangaza, they just like feel they self ni kama
they are proud.
They are proud. Alafu tena maybe wanasema hivyo, maybe your friend try, or maybe hata boy mwenye sasa it is not good actually.
Actually I dislike such men. I don't really like.
And also ladies, also you have that. Nowadays it's very common, especially when we fell apart or when we disagree. Mkona hiyo story ya kwenda kutangaza, oh you are too small, you like to do, and it's so unfortunate. And even nowadays pia inafaa to discuss kitu. Muna nini? Mnapenda siku hizi unatafuta dem side chick, unampeleka mahali safari, mnaingia mahali kwa room nini, ana record. So siku moja anakutumia clip, anakuambia I want to leak the nini kwa na wewe. If you can't give me 500,000, I will leak it. So you see, it's also unfortunate. So imefanya mpaka boy child siku hizi, if you are taking a lady to a private sector, to a private paradise, you have to ensure that you switch off the phone. There are no CCTV camera because you don't know what will happen. You might be there, you are enjoying, umeenda zako ni umelala, kumbe mtu anapiga picha za nini, baadaye ana leak. You see, it's so unfortunate, so degrading. But I don't know what is your take about this thing. Mambo hii kuleak, kuongelea organs za mtu. What do you have to say?
I mean, that's immaturity.
Yeah.
That's immaturity.
It's so immature. Like, who does that?
Surely.
You know, when you do those stuff with a person, like protect that.
And I don't think even there's no room for recording. Surely. Why are we recording?
Some people
and you're on the
making those things, by the way.
Yeah.
That's why there is.
Where do you get that strength? And I know the strength is diverted somewhere else.
Those who are doing like what she's saying, those who are doing like pornography,
they do record it, right?
They're the only ones allowed to nini. But
they
as long as you're dating with someone,
surely?
why should you record what
But the thing
you're there to enjoy, to explore.
Yeah, you're there to have fun.
To have fun.
It's not some kind of threat you're creating for someone.
One thing about pornography.
Speak about beautiful things.
It's not.
Listen to those soft songs.
Yeah, manze. Whisper, you see.
Yeah. Enjoy that bed.
Hey.
But now sasa mna leak.
They
Mna
know
leak
this.
video na leak pictures.
For
You want to
money.
defame me.
Most of them do it for money. Kama
Wewe
pornography.
ni mtu mkubwa.
Unasikia kuna watu wanafanya huko ni professionals at pornography. Because wanapatanga pesa. There are people who love watching these things. So, and ironically, they get a lot of views for some reason. So, and I record, and all the things that usually happen in that thing, they are never real. They usually fake. It's just for the satisfaction of the audience.
Yeah.
So all the noises, all the things done that they are all fake. So that's not success, just gaming. You only game or work to them. You see?
For me, I condemn it in the strongest words possible. And if anybody is found trying to record and you and the person one was resting and then unapiga picha, I think enough to you just deserve to die. You just deserve to die.
Yeah.
Because how do you expose someone's nakedness? Sure. Why?
It's not. It's not. How about you? You're a bit silent.
So, I can say, like those pornography sites, like they talk nice. That's why mtu ameona, like anafikiria maybe a girlfriend or boyfriend afanye the right thing. But in real sense, watu wana fake by the way. So be you. Work vile unajua unaweza fanya.
Do you?
Do you?
Be you. That's why, communication is important.
Yeah.
Hapo ndo it brings us back to kwa topic ingine hapo where we were talking about if somebody is not good in bed or something, badala ya kwenda to explore kwingine, communication isn't it important?
Yeah.
It's right important. Naambia hapa ufanye hivi. Hapo ufanye hivi. Nilikuwa nataka ufanye hivi, ukafanya hivi vingine. So next time fanya hivi. Say rivo kuliko uende kwingine ama nini? Ama
Sasa wajua pia kuna wengine wenye ni boring tu yani.
Okay.
Yaani mtu anapata ni boring. Either lady ama gent anapata ni boring sasa hata hakuna mwenye utamwambia so ninafanya tu. Ni boring.
And it's romantic. So
Explain your
yeah, unaona venye ana explain yani. Unaona.
Mtu si romantic, unajua.
Yeah.
Like ulimpata kwa hivyo.
Ako.
Okay, but ukipata dem sim romantic like namna have sex na yeye huyo akupendi bana. Huyo. Huyo pana.
So you mean sex comes with the romance?
Some people just do it. Unajua kama friends or benefits. Wafanekanga romance hapo kweli?
Sidhani.
Sinakwanga tu. Twende.
Hit and run hiyo hapo kuna gari. You one touch na unaenda. Kasonge.
So, can you do the friends with benefits thing? Yeah. And why?
Friends with benefits?
Yeah.
I can do, but in terms of the act, I think it will depend. Come on. Does he have the qualities that
Anakubamba
like?
in this way, anakubamba. Utafanya.
Says maybe there's one touch too.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, would you do
You
friends
people.
with benefits?
Me? No, I wouldn't.
Why?
This life is
No. I can't. Like, so you just have your
opportunity
guy.
comes once, you see.
Just have your guy. Just have that
Yeah.
one guy of yours and do it.
See, still the one guy, like friends with benefits, ni wewe usifaki mwingine. I won't fuck with anybody else. Ni sisi, but we ain't dating. Go mingle, do whatever. But when it comes to sex, ni mimi peke yangu.
But when you mingle, you're still mingling with others.
Not in the sexual way though. Not the nini. Just make out sawa. But uko chini. Mchana uko ni kwangu for the time being.
No, me I wouldn't. Me I just stick with the dating stuff.
You're so rigid.
Okay. Or you would do the friends.
You can't
with
try
benefits.
handsome boy.
Sometimes it's good
biceps.
by the way.
Yeah, sindio?
Juu kama tuseme umetry relationship.
Surely.
Ikakataa.
Sasa utaniambia utakaa hivyo tu.
Actually.
Si lazima ikikuja mnasoma.
Na pia huwezi jua anaweza kuwa
Yeah.
nini wako hata. Kupitia
Anaweza
hiyo.
kuwa ni
Si kupitia hiyo unakuwa
Unajua kuna
soulmate.
mtu tuseme
Yeah,
umesikia sijui
kupitia hiyo unakuwa
heartbreak,
soulmate.
kuna acha unaachana.
Mm.
Hiyo ni nini? Alafu umekaa hivyo for a long time. Bana mtu akikuja si utaenda naye.
But wait, like when you're support, how about the attachment issues at nitakuwa attached? You know, maybe I will feel nitaanza ku fall in love with the person na yeye hata fall in love with
That's
me.
where the
hiyo
problem
shida
comes.
sasa. You don't mind that.
Okay,
No,
yeah,
people fall in love.
I think vile mwenda mnafanya hizo stuff, that way you mna get together. You know that. Unajua kuna semanga sijui nini, it brings people together and create that bond.
Unajua hii pia huwa ina depend na venye mmekuwa na pia mechi. Kiona mmesoma mechi yako poa kwa mechi yako sawa, utasema tuta rewind, tutarudi tena rematch. So by the time na rematch vitu tumeanza kutengeneza ni nini, vitu zinakuwa. Lakini ukiona mtu anaenda mechi mara moja, finali mara moja, taki finali nyingine, wewe jua kidogo
Ulikosea mahali.
kuna mahali ulikosea, gangster points zimeshuka.
Okay.
Lakini ukisikia mtu anataka rematch, anataka mrepeat, si ndivyo?
Sasa hii sana njileta pale pengine penye kuna hizi toxic relationships. Mnashinda, mnakuja, mnapatana, mnaachana, mnapatana, mnaachana. Sijui kama you've met such couples.
I have.
You have, sindio? Like unaona like hiyo toxic is it good hata kama ni kupendana, like the problems
okay, like mnaachana, mnarudiana, mnaachana.
Inakuwa kama pattern.
I think it's toxic.
It's toxic, isn't it? You're both toxic for each other, like
It's toxic.
Same, because hakuna vile mnaweza achana tena mrudiane. It means still you need this person.
Yeah.
So you're still it means you're still trying to figure out, like, okay, hatuwezi achana tena turudiane.
That means barabara zote si straight. Lazima barabara iko na changamoto, ikuwe kavi, nini. So
okay.
Inaweza work
So okay, you actually metuleta kwa celebrity news flani hapa DJ Mona saizi. You've heard the news, like, see, I don't know how recent, maybe last week, but one walikosana. Our source told us that DJ Nene Saizeit alichukua watoto wake nini akahama kwa nyumba. This hasn't happened once. Back then, I think 5 years ago, walikosana the same way. Saizeit fungia DJ Monje, unaona? Like kukosana na bado not yet they walikosana tena. Na wanashinda tu hivyo. When something comes up,
ile leo ni cloud chasing. Ni cloud chasing too, so that they keep us glued on their content.
The evidence
ni cloud.
Kuna evidence pia imetolewa about like the text messages between DJ Mo and somebody else. I don't know who the woman, not even one woman, maybe various imetokea. Like unataka kuniambia pia ni cloud. Wanawake text messages hizi zinaoneka screenshotted.
Celebrities wanakuanga tu wana cloud.
There's something they are trying to believe. So for celebrities you can't rely on them.
And remember,
there's a message they are trying to
bado, so
send.
you can still say hivyo.
Pardon?
Says it ni pasta. So the cloud chasing thing, you think she can do it?
It's still there.
It's business.
Business. Hata kama ni pasta iangalie mambo ya cloud chasing. Bora unaserve Mungu venye atakikana. Unaona, hakuna mambo ya cloud chasing. God atambui mambo ya cloud chasing. Hii tu ni yetu kwa world yetu. But spiritually God doesn't look at that. Yeah.
But assuming it's real. Assuming it's real. Like hiyo kitu ni kweli, they are that.
Yeah.
Me bado I won't stand for toxicity. Sidani hiyo ni toxic. I think these people, like they are seeing something in each other. That's why wanarudiana
they miss something.
Watashinda hivyo for the rest of the time.
Maybe one day they will settle. Maybe.
Hiyo one day ikikosa kufika
Allah. The universe gets lucky on them.
See, they wanaachana tu in peace.
Okay, yeah, maybe mnasema si toxic, but according to me, I think it's kinda toxic because when nashinda nikiachana na huyu mtu tunarudiana, tunashinda tukiachana tunarudiana, there is obviously, as much as you said there's something that is attracting us, kuna problem hapo. I want to be able to move on to maybe a better decision than you because yeye kushinda kuachana kurudiana. That's why I say it's a bit toxic. Sijui kama unaiona hivyo. So in a way, it's kind of toxic, isn't it? So you're watching us at Romy TV, na bado hatujamaliza. So another.
By the way, the child was brought up. So maybe the child was brought up by a mother. Maybe the father died a long time ago. So he has been brought up in that environment that mother is everything. Mother is acting as the father. Mother is playing the role of the mother as well. So you find that his emotions, his affection is connected to mother so much that she can never maybe skip a day or skip maybe a project without involving her. So she will always see her as a second god to him. That is why she would always consult him. But what I can say is that you need always to draw the line, you need to balance, because if you don't balance, then there's high chances or there's high likeliness that you'll have to, you'll lose the wife. So there's some areas that you need to balance, like family keep-ups, family things to do with you and your wife, the common ones, you just keep them with your wife secretly. Then the other one that you can decide to involve or to consult the mother, you can consult her. But you can't be there to air everything about your family. I think we also need to draw bounds, because this is now going to create some differences, and there's some scenarios where we've seen that the ladies will always tend to be angry. They will be like, kwani ulinileta hapa kunioa ama ulioa mama yako ama ulinioa mimi? So that those questions will always rise. So I think it's just a matter of balance. As long as you are deeply connected with your mother, or you are so affectionate about her, you have that emotional network with her, but you need to draw the line between your wife and your mother. And also don't show your wife that you love your mother so much, because she will feel jealous, and she will always tend to blame you that you don't give attention the way you give to your mother. You just try to balance. But I know it's difficult because of maybe the way the guy was raised, but it's something that can be dealt with through maybe some therapy or some mentorship for someone to be told. So I think in that scenario, maybe if people are in a relationship, if the wife has witnessed that problem, they can go for counseling for them to be advised. That is my take.
Do you still have the same judgment when it comes to the daddy's girl type?
Yeah, I also say the same. Yeah, the same will replicate.
How about you?
Me, I think like as a man. Okay, me, I can't blame the upbringing of someone.
Okay.
But again, we can't like use it as an excuse. Because when you make decisions, you definitely know the consequences. You know the rules. You know what you should align yourself with concerning the decisions you've made. So like a man, I don't expect you've married me and you're still like asking your mom for decisions. You never married your mom. So you should man up and know you have a family. So if we make a decision here, it sticks here. You don't go asking your mother. Your mother has her family. She has the husband, or she had maybe. But si kila saa tuna make decision, wewe lazima ulize mamako. You're not a man to me, by the way. You're a boy.
I mean, that has a bit weight on it, but okay, how about you?
Okay, at some point, it's good to consider your parents. But si kila time, ati tukisema ni hivi, go there, you're just there. Mama. Like, just change for once. Would you say you're grown up, this is your family, and that's your mother's family. So, work on your family.
What if this person maybe experience when you're like akona past traumas zenye experience? Maybe not death, maybe more than that, you see?
You can't keep bringing your past to your future. You're married. So your past should not affect the way you deal with your family.
He or she can never forget that. Those scars will never...
Yeah, you can't.
They'll never heal.
Yeah, they'll never heal. So
but you learn again.
Keep on.
You keep relearning. So when you come to a family, stick to the family. As much as you love your mom.
So
because you're a man.
If a man like that approaches you, you will lay him down and be like, nah.
Because he's a mama's boy.
Yeah.
Unless he chooses to change.
Okay. Na unapenda huyu mtu, unapenda like if he has everything. Hadi umeintroduce kwa mzazi, wazazi wanampenda, but he has the small issue of being a mama's boy. Utamacha bado.
We just work it out. If he's willing to change, well and good.
And if he's not willing, unaachana.
Ndio.
Hata wewe unafikiria hivyo?
Kwani kuna kitu kingine? Kwanza introduction si kitu.
If you can't keep up to my standards.
Kupenda kwa mtu imaanisha ati lazima, hakuna mahali imeandikwa ni lazima by the way.
Okay. Sasa hapo hakuna hadi huruma, hakuna ati tutabembeleza kiasi or something.
Nowadays you don't like bembeleza mtu. You don't.
Siku hizi mko na kiburi watu.
Kiburi ndio inasaidia by the way.
That's why
Because again if you're so kind, utabebwa wana.
True, that point true. Kikuwa kind sana.
But at some time to just do our egos. Tuone kama ita work.
I mean it's true. Siku hizi watu wanakanga a lot of like ego ya like kuna kiburi nyingine hapo fulani. Pride siwezi mbembeleza. Na ule mwingine pia yeye siwezi mbembeleza. Na kwa sababu mbembelezana relationship inaenda karash.
Ama inakaa hata 1 week. Me by then nimeona relationships za my friends zikienda 1 week.
Tops. Really?
What if you guys are dating and it only lasts for 1 week? And then boom. Like imeisha.
Kiburi.
Tunasikia tu mtu
kiburi. Yeah. Ama unaona umse ama ni kama mlikuwa mnatestiana. So like within that 1 week ushala and umse like no, you're not compatible and it ends like that.
In that what do you look into like tuseme what unaangalianga nini before date mtu maybe tuseme hivyo?
You know sometimes when you decide to date someone, maybe it's because of their outer appearance. Maybe umeona umse like he's a tall guy, dark and handsome. And maybe it's your type. Sasa you're tall and dark and handsome type yako. So this guy comes and approaches you na amekubamba. So like mnaamua to date. Amekubamba, wewe mwenyewe umembamba, so mnaamua mdate.
But you sinaonanga yeye.
Alafu sasa when you get now into the dating, you come and realize the fuck umsezi
character
Z. So like boom, naachana within 1 week.
So wewe judge the same way.
Okay, I can see the same way, but so unajua mimi naona like this generation, like these young people bado hayuko mature in relationship.
Yeah.
So vile unaenda una grow, you may learn more and more. So itafika at a point to settle down, you focus. Sasa hii watu wako focus mostly campus, like hapa kuna focus. No focus like what for they're there for enjoyment, like you're not focused, but the time you reached that you see the reality now.
So and on our last
plus they don't want to like grow with someone. You know when we are dating, like utaki kugrow na mimi, you just want the sex thing, like you don't want to know about me.
We don't want to talk. We talk about that, but we don't
want to bond
all of them.
Yeah.
Same a few, just a few. Wako na yo maturity hapa. Maybe mtu mwenye amepata. But most of them ni kwenda tu kujibamba. And on that, tuko na the last thing. Sasa yenye I would love to ask them. How? So according to you, is the nini? Like advice mtu a date kwa campus?
Okay, you can say ati wezi.
This is your little sister una advice. So me akan ka sister kako kadogo na kaambia anaenda campus, you know, for the nika fresher. Kama vitu nye tumeingia hii semester. Would you advise them date my friend?
Yeah, of course. Unaweza angukia your person there. Sasa tukwenda na ati usiwezi date mtu kwa campus. Si pia uko campus side, so date kama itaendana ni sawa. Kama it won't work, it's okay.
How about you?
Me, I would give a leeway to go ahead to date because they say birds of the same feathers flock together.
Yeah.
So I feel when she's at campus and she has met a good colleague, why not? Why not give it a chance? Try, maybe eventually there they can form a formidable marriage or a formidable union that will propel them to other aspects of life. So, but first of all, you have to critique. You have to at least try to evaluate the man. Kidogo, usikue, don't be easy to be lured maybe for sex ama nini. Kwa mgumu kiasi na uone potential. Like na pia hapo ndio mtalan na mtaweza kurekebishana. Yeah.
How about you, madam?
Of course, you should go ahead and date. Yeah. Like as much as you're in campus, not everyone is in campus like a Koibo.
Yeah.
True.
So amateur guys there. So you go try out your luck. Maybe you'll find the one there. There are people who date from high school.
Yes,
Alafu,
true.
Later in future wanakuja wanaoana.
True.
But
Even
few people though.
Even at jobs, even where what who
Anywhere, like,
wapenzi na mea mahali popote.
Una explore to like
Huwezi
square
jua,
limited.
you don't know about tomorrow.
Square limited. Limited is first point of failure.
Yeah.
Do you believe in talking stage?
In
Talking stage.
talking stage.
Yeah. Like before you get into the dating, kuna kale ka talking stage ya mjuane nini. Do you believe in that?
I believe in that.
Because
like inawasaidia muone kama mko compatible. Ama to make decisions if you can date.
But unajua mtu anaweza danganya pia.
Anaweza, but sasa sina depend na issue. Sasa hata akidanganya, wewe ingia tu kwa hiyo dating kama unataka. Ingia tu and then when you realize
there's no way we can be able to avoid lies. Lies is everywhere. Hata lazima itakuwa.
Imagine you never know
compliment lazima zingine lazima lie. Au kuna lies. Hata kwa Bible nani si alilai anaitwaje yule Nathan na kinini David. Yeah, lazima so lies is there. There's no way we can be able to avoid.
So you also believe
people are so dishonest now.
I believe, yeah.
You believe in it too?
Yes.
But by the way, to add on that campus, atilia mtu adate because asiposoma kuwa hapo utaenda kupigwa character development kwa 30 years. Soma sasa yuko
apart ni exposure
but at Blake ni vitu zote hapo hivyo.
Exposure.
Well, that was interesting topics. The lesson quite interesting. So that was Transport with me as your host Chantal Oriana, and I was joined by my guests. They will end our show by telling us their names again and their social media platforms. Starting from you, madam.
Okay, I'm Shannon. Thank you for watching us. You can find me on TikTok at Shannon254, on Instagram and Shannon_Kenywa. Yeah, and thank you guys for watching us.
Yeah, and also this side hata nilisahau kuangalia kuna venye it's a bit matchy, striped kiasi. Karibu kumatch. Inaenda hapo but kiasi.
Asante. Yes guys, thank you for watching Romy TV Africa. I'm Mark Collins Ochieng on Facebook, Collins.ke on Instagram and Collins.ke on Twitter. Thank you for watching. Remember, same place, same time. We'll be with you here.
Regina Samuel Instagram, Facebook, at Regina Samuel Twitter.
And thank you for watching us guys on social media platforms. For my personal Oriana Chantel and for Romy TV, you will find us at Romy TV Africa in all platforms. Thank you for watching us. Bye.
Alright, welcome once again to Desmond Show on What Is Your Story with Dr.Robert. Also remember, once again, we are back. This is a program that happens every Sunday at 6 p.m. only at Romy TV Africa at Dr.Robert. Also.
So my brother, so you say that you had started this. Ulipiga ikaenda kwa wrong number.
Yeah.